Hi, so it's Danny here, and I know some of you have been wondering how the my birth went with my baby. For those of you that don't know, he was born on December 11th of last year, 2023, at 7:57 in the morning. So, on the 10th, it was like around 6:30 in the afternoon, and right, and my boyfriend's grandma had my boyfriend's grandma's boyfriend uh had brought in Christmas lights for us to put up around the house. I was telling my boyfriend that I wanted Christmas lights around the house because I just love having Christmas lights up for Christmas. And my sister-in-law and me helping helping him hang the Christmas lights around 7:30 ish. That we all went inside. Around 7:30 ish that we went inside. Uh, I went to the bathroom and I started feeling like a really sharp pain in my lower back region. It was really painful. I remember coming down from the stairs, and he was the one in the kitchen still because he was waiting for me. And I remember telling him something's really wrong. Around that time, he ended up going to my mother-in-law that was already in her room and asking her what the problem was, if it was time or if it wasn't time. At that time, I was still 38 weeks, but on Saturday, actually, yeah, on Saturday, well, no, it wasn't even Saturday. I think it was either Sunday or Monday. Um, I was going to turn 39 weeks pregnant, and when we had gone to the hospital around that time because my mother-in-law was saying, oh, well, if it's lower back pain, you have to take her to the hospital. And to the hospital we went. We ended up going to Summerlin Hospital, and we ended up waiting there. They were really painful. The contractions were really painful. Um, the contractions were really painful. Around 8 or 9 in the night, around 8:30 or 9, they had officially uh took me to the delivery room. They asked me if I wanted the epidural. They ended up giving me the epidural. And then from there, it lasted like about 3 to 5 hours, and then from there, the pain started again. I remember having my left leg really numb. For because of the epidural. So I remember having my left leg really, really numb. I didn't exactly push him out. I basically he basically slid out because of how much force and pressure I was putting onto my body. At that time I was throwing up, so he basically slid out without my OB being there in the room. One of the nurses that were helping me was the one that delivered the baby. So around that time, whenever he was born and stuff, I had torn. I had to get stitches. I'm not so sure how many stitches, but I know I had to get stitches. And whenever that was done, they were gonna transfer me into the maternity ward. Where basically mothers that have had just barely had their babies go into a room and they stay there for at least 1 or 2 days. When I was transferred to the maternity ward, before I was transferred to the maternity ward, I felt faint whenever I tried to go to the bathroom after you give birth. You're supposed to try to go to the bathroom. I felt faint, and so it took at least an hour or two for me to get transferred to the maternity ward. After that, I had really low iron for some reason. We're thinking that it was my placenta that had all the iron, and whenever I gave birth to the baby and the placenta took every little inch of iron that I had in my body. And then we came home a Wednesday or Thursday. The first few nights whenever we came home, it was really hard because I was really stressed. Because I couldn't get milk to come out of. I couldn't get lactation to start, basically. I tried drinking teas, I tried drinking pills, I tried milking myself, and nothing. So I ended up, the way that we're feeding him now is by formula, Infamil. The people that were there for my labor was, of course, the dad of the baby, my boyfriend, my mother-in-law, and then my mother came in for the rest of the birth. And then the people that came to visit the baby after were my sister, my dad, and that's it. And then after, whenever we were home, my whole family decided to come and meet the baby. And then, yeah, actually, my whole family came to meet the baby. And then after that, we did end up going to my boyfriend's aunt's house for Christmas. And we did take the baby. It was really cold, I remember. We did end up taking the baby, though. Everybody got to meet the baby. His aunt loves our baby since she can't have any more kids. Okay. I remember the few. I remember the few couple nights, them being rough with having a newborn and stuff. The few couple nights with the newborn was pretty tough. We didn't get enough sleep. We were tired. We were exhausted. There was a point where I basically got really frustrated at the baby that I did raise my tone of voice at the baby. The father It's okay, baby. It's okay. Okay. The father of my baby did tell me that it's okay to be frustrated, especially when he's crying a lot. Just remember that you have to do the 3 main ones: feed him, burp him, and check his diaper. So that's been helping me. On the 11th of this month, he turned 1 month from being born. He's pretty big now. Really big, actually. He's not as small as I thought he was anymore. He still kind of does the newborn scrunch, but not as much as I thought he would. He still kind of does the newborn scrunch. Well, not as much anymore. He also can pretty much try to stand on his own. He'll put like his leg muscles on and he'll pretty much stand on his own. Other than that, there's not much to tell. Other than we do have a lot of people that love him and that want to take care of him and want to carry him. Yesterday, my boyfriend's aunt wanted to take care of him for a couple of hours. I emotionally don't really feel like I'm ready because of the reason that he's so small, and ever since he was born, he hasn't been a part of me. So but I'm willing to give it tries because I know that once I go back to college again, I won't be able to take one along with me. So, other than that, I mean, it's been a really great experience to be a mom, and you thinking that you would never be a mom, but to have a little mini you and mini of your boyfriend, it does help a lot. But yeah, this video, the reason I'm making this video is because I know probably you guys have been wondering why I haven't updated anymore to my YouTube until recently when I already had the baby. I tried to upload videos, but for some reason my phone couldn't do it, so I couldn't upload any more videos of when I was pregnant. But yeah, I mean, if you have questions, ask me. I will put my Instagram on the bottom in the description below. You took off a sock.